I said, I didn't had $100,000 worth of insurance for the last 3 or 4 years, and I ain't put in one claim. So why are you gonna make me go to 250,000? Well, it's not us, it's the legislator. They did this and they did that. I said, well, you can keep the license. And so I got a call at home and told me to go work this out with code enforcement because the city can't give me any more business. So I was talking to the head girl she was at city council meeting.
Angela, I think?
Angela, yeah. Me and Angela was sitting there talking. She's explaining to me. I said, okay, well, Angela, I'm going to go ahead and get the $250,000 worth of insurance. And she said, okay. And then the police walked in and surrounded me. And I said, what is this? Well, you know, you're not supposed to be in this building. I said, no, I'm not supposed to go upstairs. No, you can't come in this building. I said, no, for the last 3 years, I was, okay, I've been coming down here, taking care of everything I need to take care of. And I tried to walk out, and they step in front of me. Then, you know, they want me to brush up against them, you know, something, so they can get me assault on a police officer. So I said, okay, are y'all gonna let me leave? So, well, we'll walk you outside. So they walked me out front and said, you're not going nowhere. So they came in and talked to somebody, Gerald or that one lady. And he came back out and said, you're under arrest. You're not allowed in this building at all. I say, really? So back to jail I go. So I went home, I got out and I went home and I thought about it. So, you know, I got friends in that building. So I would call Nancy, she's the court clerk. So I said, Nancy, I need to take my paperwork. I got $250,000 worth of insurance. I need to take it down to code enforcement to, so they give me my license, and then the city would give me more work. So she said, well, meet me at the front door. And she gave me permission to be in. So I went downstairs, gave my copy to code enforcement, and she told me to take $20 up there where you pay your water bill, and they'll give me my license. So I come out of code enforcement, turn the corner, 15 police. So I walked up to them. I said, well, what, y'all want to get a piece of me today, boys? But you can't get it. I got permission to be in here. Well, who gave you permission? And Nancy comes out and said, I gave him permission. And why are y'all messing with him? Why don't y'all leave him alone? So they had to leave. So they left and went to the county and asked the county to put charges on me. Since the city won't keep me out of the building, they asking the county to keep me out of the building. Well, all 4 judges say that's a public building. And you can't ban this man from a public building. So they left and they came back, and I was going down the street and I seen the mayor coming out of the city hall, the building over here, and I asked my girlfriend to pay my water bill. I gave her $100, go pay my water bill. Well, when she opened it up, she said, Brian, do you know how much your water bill is? I said, no, just put $100 on it. I said, how much is it? It's $3,600. I say, what? It's $3,600. So I was driving down here and I seen the mayor coming out. And so I stopped the mayor and I told the mayor, I said, you know, my water bill's $3,600. And he asked me why. I said, well, you know, when I was working for the city, I was helping the poor people around the city, and I was stacking their stuff out front, and then I would call for pickup for them. And when I made that call, they put it on my bill, not the landowners. So I told the mayor, I said, well, they say because I called it in, that made me responsible. So they put it on my water bill. So I told the mayor said, that's not fair. I said, no, it's not fair, and I'm not gonna pay a dime of it. And so I turned around, I said, you know what, Mayor, I'm not gonna pay a dime of it. And when they shut my water off, I said, you see them 3 windows up there, that's Gerald's? And he said, yeah. I said, I'm gonna knock every one of them out. Now you can go up there and tell him, you shut my water off because I'm not gonna pay a dime of it. And he's like, Brian, you're gonna have to work this out. I said, hey, I'm not gonna pay a dime of it. And I got my truck and left. About 2 hours later, Gerald called me. He said, Carr, I'm gonna do you a favor. I said, what's that? I'm gonna take this $3,600 off of your water bill, but don't you call in nobody else's stuff. So basically, he's telling me, as a businessman, I can't do business out here with people and help them out. So I said, that ain't no problem. I'll have them call you, and I'll dial the number for them. I'll have them call you. So,
excuse me, may I get this straight? You're calling in for a pickup at a particular address, and they're not billing the address.
Right, they billing me.
I don't see how anybody can even concoct a good excuse for that one.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what. Well, I know Gerald don't like me, and a lot of the people that he got around him don't like me. Like Billy's one, and now he's a real, I don't like name calling, but when a person look you in the face and tell you this, and he likes you this, and then stab you in the back, that came from him. Because when I called over there to the city office, Billy told them, every time I call in, something, put it on me. That's what Billy did. But I told the mayor, I said, when I knock them windows out, Billy's next. I'm going to get Billy next. I wanted to put hands on him because, that's just ratty, you know what I'm saying? So that ended, and then, when they found out that they couldn't, the judges wasn't going to do anything about keeping me out of the building, what the police department done? They changed the charge. They changed it to disturbing the peace. So the officer wrote up, when they came in, when I was talking to the code lady, they said that I started screaming and hollering and cussing them out and scaring everybody in the building and all this. And so that made it disturbing the peace. So they told, somebody seen me talking to the mayor, so they told Judge Laddick that I threatened the mayor, and he has to sign the warrant. So Judge Laddick signed the warrant, and they come and arrested me. And so I went to Judge Laddick, and I said, how did I threaten the mayor? Well, we don't know, but they said you did. So I went and found the mayor. And I told the mayor, I said, did you tell them that I threatened you? No, I ain't heard nothing about this. I said, well, they told Judge Laddick that I threatened you, and he signed the warrant on me. Well, it's gonna go away. I'll call him, I'll tell him. He didn't do nothing. So I go back to court expecting for them just to drop it. And they put charges on me. Yeah, they put charges on me, and Judge Laddick, and I said, Judge Laddick, what are you doing? The mayor told me he was gonna call you and tell you I didn't threaten him, so you signed a false warrant. So what do you, he told me, you're about to be found in contempt. That's what he told me, I was about to be found in contempt. So Judge Laddick's like, Carr, I want you to come in on this date and make a plea agreement with the district attorney. They want me to plead out. So we're sitting in the Judge Laddick's office, and Judge Laddick told me they just hired a new black district attorney, and he was going to take my case. So I walked in Judge Laddick's office, and the black guy walked in and introduced himself. And Irina Sy, another piece of work, walked in and took it from him. Said, I'm handling this. So I told Judge Laddick, I said, Judge Laddick, I haven't done nothing. So I'm not gonna plead out on nothing. Only thing I'm gonna accept is a dismissal. So Irina Sy says, Judge, you heard him. He wants a dismissal, and he ain't gonna get no dismissal from me. So I looked at Irina Sy. I said, you know these police officers lied and said I did all that. You know very well I didn't do that. And so you gonna put this charge on me anyway? She said, yes, I am. So I jumped up and kicked my chair back, and I said, check this out. I called it the B word. I was mad. I said, you think you can just talk to me any kind of way you want to and do whatever you want to me? Are you freaking crazy? And she took out running. She ran out there and got Ralph. Ralph is the sheriff. And the black guy, he was like, Carr, you need to calm down. You need to calm down, man. They're going to take you to jail. I said, man, this lady finna put a false charge on me. And you think I'm going to accept that? I said, what you just walked into a hornet's nest. They told me you was going to handle this case. Why is she in here? So Ralph came in there and he said, Carr, you can't talk to her like that. I said, Ralph, this woman's putting a false charge on me, and she know it's false, and she gonna put it on me anyway. F her. And I said, I told the black guy, I said, let me tell you about her. Let me tell you just about her, what her and Woodward's all about. And in one of my cases, when I told you about Michaels, I made the deal with Michaels on 3 felonies. Mm-hmm. Michaels was supposed to change them to misdemeanors. That was in 1998. Now this is 2010. And a higher court said in another case of mine, it says if Mr. Carr don't have, it was a domestic deal between me and my girlfriend. And I said if Mr. Carr don't have 3 felonies or more, judge can dismiss. So we ran my record. I only got 2 felonies. So my lawyer walked in and said, here's Mr. Carr's record. He only has 2 felonies. We want you to dismiss this and do away with this, and let's get this out of the way. DA walked in and said, Judge, I don't know where these felonies been all these years, but they ain't never been on Mr. Carr's record. But they just been handed to me, and I'm supposed to hand them to you, and you have to sentence Mr. Carr to a year in the county jail. And I said, what felonies? I only got 2. And judge said, Sheriff, take Mr. Carr to jail, and I'll make this decision 10 days from now. I'm like, what the heck? So 10 days later, they bring me down from the county, walks in, put me down in front of Judge Woodward. Judge Woodward walked out. He says, Ms. Carr, you have 5 felonies, and the felonies are good, and you're sentenced to 1 year in the county jail, and jumped up and run out of the courtroom. I said, hey, whoa. Didn't give me a chance to say no. He was out of there. I mean, like the place was on fire. And I was like, what the heck was that? My family's just crying. I'm like, man, what the heck? So back to jail I go. So I sent that stuff to the feds.